All right, so today is the day. 4570 could be significant. Okay. If a lot of you have seen 444 777 111 333, this is for you. For you. Also, 88 could be significant. Listen, a lot of you are working really hard, okay? You're healing, you're doing the thing. And Holy Spirit wanted to tell you, like, he's very proud of you. Your ancestors are proud of you. Just keep going, okay? And I think it's related to that video that I just posted in at the San Joseph Orator, that you have to earn it. So a lot of you are working on that, you know? So what he's saying is to be conscious of your progress, okay? And don't judge yourself. Don't, especially like, you know, when you go into the dark place and you're trying to come out of it and you're trying to take accountability and you're changing, you know, you're taking action, you're recognizing you're not perfect, and also, you know, you have some shit to work on. Right? Oh, fuck, so cool. Okay. But listen, it's life, okay? It's part of the journey, it's part of the life lessons. A lot of you are releasing karmic veil. You're coming out of karmic veil. And that's a good thing. That's something to celebrate. You don't want to be stuck in karmic veil with karmic people. That was just a lesson, and that's it. Let it go. Cleanse yourself, heal yourself, work on yourself, okay? We all been there. We all been stuck in a fucking karmic, and that's just one lesson. That's it. Move on. Sayonara. You know? Some of you are able to build sort of friendships. I say that with a grain of salt, because no, sometimes you cannot, okay? Others of you is because you have children with them or blah blah blah, and you have to build some type of animosity, but that's very rare of you, okay? Others of you, you need to build boundaries, you need to, I just saw 10, okay? A lot of you are closing cycles, which is similar to that reading that I did. And that's it. Like, take time, healing is hard. Like, oh man. And then understanding about duality and like being the high vibration, high consciousness. It's not easy, man, especially when you're programmed and conditioned, like we all have to reparent ourselves, relearn. Like, lots of lessons today, absolutely. Been learning about, how also that too is like, stop giving to ungrateful people. Like, fuck that shit. Okay? Like, you need to know your boundaries. Like, some of you are so nice, so kind, and that's why people take advantage of you. That's why, like, like, it's hard to heal that one. Yeah, that too. The hardest part is that one. Like, healing from people pleasing, and then that too is like dealing with their negativity and projection after you stop giving. So you cut the fucking cord, like, and they get mad and they're outy and start a fucking smear campaign, so that other people look at their side. But then if you look at the, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like, okay, so I'm hearing like God wants to let you guys know, don't worry about it. Let them say, the truth always comes out. Always comes out. Let people dig their own holes, okay? Let them do what they're doing. Like, I feel like today he wanted me to just come where I, just to, because he's already warning me about this. Like, there's people like talking shit, doing like, I know, they're ignorant, they don't believe, and they're like, they're annoyed, mad about people speaking the truth and healing and stuff like that. Like, I'm hearing that it's like healers and healing. Like, these people are so sad and pathetic because they don't want to heal. They don't want to take accountability and responsibility for their shit, And that's why, thank you, Holy Spirit. That's why I forgot. My train of thought was all over the place. It's a cold, okay? People don't want to work for things. They don't want to do anything. They're lazy as fuck. Okay? That's another thing. Because healing is hard. They don't want to do it. Oh, it's too hard. Fuck that. Right? So it's better to It's easier to be in a hateful energy, project into other people, trying to damage other people because they don't want to do the work. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the same thing with ungrateful people. Like, if you were an enabler, let's be honest here, people pleasers are enablers, okay? You try to be there with other people that don't really fucking earn it or deserve it, but they think that if you don't give them or you don't do it, because you're the ungrateful one. You're the one like, oh, disowned from the family and blah blah blah, because you have to accept their toxic behavior, shit like that, and you still have to give to them. Sounds familiar? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These people who violate your trust, who are expecting something from you, but they don't really give you shit, right? They only give you drama, conflict, and only taking. And then you know that you're enabling them, because at the end of the day, when you see them that they don't want to do the work, some of you are extra lenders. Like, for real. Like, you know who you are. Stop giving money to people who don't deserve it. Stop being there for other people who are ungrateful, who somehow, they missed the lesson because you were an enabler. Some of you parents and stuff like that, if you enable your children and stuff like that, well, hey, they don't want to work, they don't want to do anything, well, whose fault is that? Huh? Not saying don't take accountability and responsibility, but you know who you are. Like, shit. Whew. Okay, so basically, why are you giving to people that already don't appreciate what you give them? You need to ask yourself that question as part of a shadow work, inner work you got to do. Okay? Why? Why do you feel the need that you have to give to someone or anything, your time and energy, not just money, anything, to someone or something or places or whatever, something that doesn't appreciate what you give, the value that you bring, the energy that you put into it? Yep. Welcome to shadow work. That's part of it. That's not even like, that's just like the surface of it. That's like one layer of an onion, right? The other thing he kept saying is like, because a lot of you think, oh, well, like, people have to learn how to work for things. Like, this is why we have so many egocentric people, so many selfish and greedy people, thinking that everything just kind of fall out of the sky, or or have this like this toxic limited belief that people just get what they got because out of like, oh well, someone gave it to them or something like that. Like, there's like a misconception of a lot of things. Sorry, it's dark already, and I like to walk. It's a beautiful night, and I'm just doing some reflecting just with you, okay? So hopefully this will help you understand a little bit more about yourself, but also about your environment. Like, why are you giving your energy, anything, to something that just for what? For validation? To get validation, to feel some type of way, to have a 10-second pleasure, and then you're back into unsatisfied, unhappy again, also feeling used and abused in every type of way, because what we allowed is what we think we deserve. Remember that. So when you allow anything that is not of your highest good, that is not connected to your higher self, because that's the spiritual awakening that a lot of us are going through, is that we have to connect to our higher selves. Okay? We have been disconnected on purpose, right? Because the enemy doesn't like you guys healing, doesn't like you guys connecting to your higher self. Because why? Because when you're in your higher self, you're connected to God, and He protects the. Yeah. That too. To get to the higher self, you have to work for it. You have to earn it. Yeah. your own higher self, you want to earn the trust and earn somebody else's, you got to do it yourself first. You got to align and be in that vibration to be in that other person's energy, to actually be worthy of being at that other person's energy, especially a person who has work on themselves, who have done their healing. What, do you think God is just going to allow you to be in their life when they have done all the work that they got to do on themselves? Come on. Come on, you got to get real here, okay? People just good things that long lasting, that are good, that come from the Most High, you have to earn it. And I'm not talking that toxic colonial, like you gotta work hard. No, smart, right? Smart work, right? Not doing shitty things, not trying to control, manipulate people. Like that's what we're all having that spiritual awakening, that we were surrounded in our environment by people who do this type of shit. And then they tell you that the people who are telling you the truth about them, that we are the bad guys, that we are the one putting casting spells and stuff like that, but they are the one doing it. Especially people who are not of the light, who all of a sudden they're, oh, okay. You need to use discernment. You have to use your intuition, because now they're finding every type of way of tactics to cover their tracks. But God is revealing stuff to you guys already. You just have to pay attention. You know? Also, a lot of you are going to be tested to, especially this Mercury retrograde. Absolutely. He's trying to see, okay, you heal from that? Let me see. Let me test it out. Let me test your heart. He will test your heart. What do you think? He's going to test you like your heart. How are you able to control your anger? How are you able to balance yourself? How are you able to, your mind too? Like, how do you control your mind? How do you react to certain things? How, let others trigger you? Also when you have the triggers, how you react? That's how it is. It has always been like that. But it's hard to understand this because we haven't been taught this. So please understand that you're not in that level yet. It's okay. We all working in different timelines. We all having different lessons, we all, spiritual warfare is in different levels. Spirituality is different levels. And there's a light side and there's a dark side. And right now what people are choosing is the fucking dark side. And we, the light people, are trying to tell them, let me show you the dark side, what it is. And this is why you should choose the light. That's it. Because we've been there, done that. Some of the stuff that I learned through, honestly, tarot, because I was naive. I couldn't believe that people will do this type of stuff. But then I got confirmed by other light workers and other people. And then me going through that experience and realizing that that's what that was, man, you'll see that there's a lot of evil people in this world. But there's also good people. People who it's just love. They operate in love. Yo, it's cold. Anyways, that's what I'm saying, man. Everyone at the end of the day, light or dark or whatever, they all want love. They're all seeking for love, right? But the wrong shadow side of trying to seek love is trying to manipulate it. Try to control it. Try not go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Use tactics, divination and stuff like that, spirituality or religious shit, and try to masquerade it and stuff like that. Just like the devil, lying, cheating, and deceiving and murdering, right? Doing all the horrible things. And thinking, oh, it's just love, right? What? That too is something that he's showing me. Like, there's a lot of people who have normalized toxic, abusive relationships, because it's also in the media. It's something like, oh, wow, like, like he showed me recently, I think it's Impact, who posted a post recently about that, and it was interesting. Like, he talked about that this morning with me, and I was like, damn. And that too, I was like, man, I've been in situations like that. Like, what? And also, it's like you see it in the media being normalized and being okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, learn to see through the illusion. Learn to see and accept it and be like, okay, I see that. I see where you're at. I accept that, but it doesn't mean that I have to entertain it. Doesn't mean that I have to choose that. And also that too, people have to be okay with you not having the same opinions or agree with certain things, just as them. So at the end of the day, learning this duality and understanding this and this use and discernment and going to the ego, killing our ego, because we have to go through the ego day. The more you resist it, the more some of you, like, there's people who are aging like crazy. They're having like problems with their health and stuff like that because you're resisting the change. It's liberation in every possible way. That's why a lot of us are connecting in 5D more than we are connecting here, because this here is just not ready for that. You know, we're getting ready to meet the 5D. Some of us are already there, you know, but we calm down and realize, okay, wait, let's get our body to get there. That too, our body gets to, our ego resists to get there because we haven't been taught this, you know, and we're being trained, honestly, by the Most High right now. The angels, archangels, your ancestors, like, stop resisting, go with the change. Your spiritual growth comes with change. You have to that's what it is. A lot of you, it's like, you don't want to change, you're too comfortable, you know, enough of that. Nobody's free on this planet. What makes you think that you are? And right now, if you're free or you're thinking that you're free and all that liberation, you are taking it from somebody else. You are literally benefiting by the oppression of somebody else. That's what we have to build equity. And a lot of you is like, oh, I don't want to share. I don't want to share. Because that's what it is. You don't want to share. Right? You don't want to share. And that's so sad. But sharing is caring, right? Isn't that what we learn? I hope so. Because we need to. Like, come on. Anyways, guys, I just do the healing the best way you can. Go at your own pace and your own time, okay? And try to be there now to fill up your own cup and try to be there for others as well. Remember, self-care is productive. Self-love is productive. And also, it protects you, okay? And wow, that is a huge house. My God. Oh, where am I walking? Okay. I just went for a really low-key area to a very rich area. Okay. See, everyone should be able to have afford stuff like this and be living and comfortable and stuff like that. Like, we shouldn't have this. We shouldn't. Anyways, my love, I'm freezing, so just get back into my hermit mode and my walking. Enjoy my walking. I love you. Hope you have a good weekend. And that's it. I'm out. See you later.